Now a sword in my hands, just a will that won't break. I've seen modest terror tremble, felt every quake. Sam carried Frodo when he couldn't go on. Now I carry that heart even when hope is gone. Then came Gandalf's staff, lit the sky. Even the darkest times still let light fly. From Isengard fall to Helm's Deep's last stand. I rise with the brave, not just sword in hand. Don't fight for crowns, I don't kneel to fate. I stand like Eo when I won't hesitate. Aragorn's cry, Theoden's charge in the fray. I'm the flame in the dusk till the break of day. I don't fight for crowns, I don't kneel to fate. I stand like Eo when I won't hesitate. Aragorn's cry, Theoden's charge in the fray. I'm the flame in the dusk, the break of day. Fellow of the rings, I give it all. From Moria's dark to Mount Doomfall. Fellow, beyond the pain, we fight till it's over, we rise again. From ashes we rise, we answer the call. We stand for the light, we are one for all. Born with the fire like smog in the air, but I learned from Boromir, beware despair. Power corrupts, the ring's heavy price. Gollum fell chasing it twice. I saw Denethor fall, blinded by fear, while Faramir stood, silent but clear. Galadriel's grace, but a fire inside. She passed on the test, while others just lied. I'm not just a fighter, I'm light through the shade. Like Legolas swift, and Gimli unafraid. From Rivendell's peace to the Black Gate's cry, I rise like the eagles, I will not die. Fellow, we give it all. From the Shire to Shadow, we heed the call. Fellow, beyond the flame, with hearts unbroken, we rise again. Through trolls and wraiths, we rise through the fall. We stand for the weak, we are one for all. Fellow, through fire and stone, from ends that march to thrones overthrown. Fellow, no fear remains, even Sauron's shadow breaks at our name. We carry the ring, we answer the call. We stand as the light, we are one for all. I am here with the fellow of the rings.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's live stream. How y'all doing tonight, my beautiful people? We got what's up, Hard Rule, Turgon, Demon Goddess. What's up, Arsenal? It's been a while since I caught you here with us. How you doing, my man? What's up, Nicholas, Justil, and H7 from Neon? You know what's funny? I've been living in the UK for 6 years now, and I have to catch myself. What's up, Dinshin? I gotta reply to you, brother, by the way, on that formula. Probably right after we finish the live stream, bro. Your intro is very cool. It's the first time I watched it. The how thing, very nice. I appreciate it. It's my own AI production. So the thing is, what I was saying here, I have to always catch myself when I'm speaking because, for example, in the US where I grew up, the letter H, we say H. But the letter H in the UK, or at least where I live in the UK, we don't say H, we say H. So we got H7 from Neon here, at least that's his name on YouTube. And I almost said H7. I know it's a small detail, but yeah, it happens, right? For example, I say the word dude a lot, at least at work. A very American thing to do. And people in my workplace, they say mate, lad, right? And so just gotta remember, it's cool though. I'll be able to say, you know, wherever I am speaking English in the future, I'll be able to say, kind of mix things up. Like, why are you saying H? We don't say H here. Why are you saying dude? We don't say dude here. And I'm like, yo, I'm a world person. I've been around. So deal with it. All right, guys. I hope everybody's doing good. 3 weeks and a day of not missing a single Rise to War live stream. Ain't that something? I know you guys are excited to get some more stuff, and we working on it. But gotta make it consistent at least. That's the first thing. That's the first step. It's being consistent. After that, we work on some more stuff. Demon, where do you live? You live in, is it, I don't want to say it because I mean, it's better you say it, and I'll just say if I got it right or not. Arsenal, hey mate, I'm good. What a load of rubbish that Champions League semifinal was. We were awful. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing pretty good. I had a bit of a headache last couple days, probably from streaming till late and getting up too early. But had a good sleep over the weekend. For those that live in the UK, we got something called bank holiday, so got an extra day of rest. And so yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Feeling fresh. I mean, don't ask about the season though. That's the forbidden word in this live stream today. We ain't talking about the season. All right, man. I picked up myself a little bit. I'm back at position number 7. I had gone down below Vessi, I believe, or I don't know who it was, but this season, Terry Gone. What you talking about, man? Just kidding, y'all. Just go talk about it. I mean, nothing has really changed. We fight in here, we fight in there, we fight in everywhere. So, all right. I guess you guys, that's the first thing you guys want to hear about, Yes, we lost the pass. Yes, we lost the crossing. Yes, that did happen, y'all. We're like here. I mean, we're fighting fire and neon on this side right here by the lighthouse, by the post house, whatever you want to call it, the Chigamajigi. Where is it? Right here. See? Got this timers. That's where they at right now. Trying to uproot us, trying to kill us. I mean, they already advanced all the way over here. Sheesh. Neon are inconceivable. I mean, where they at, man? All the way here now? Man. Forget you, Turbine. Well, let's share the link on. Let's share the link here. Give me a second. Yeah. What's up, Whale? Oh, what's up, Amanai? Any update that doesn't add Balrog Commander is a bad command. A bad update, yeah. What's up, Amanai? Amanai, you still around, man? Like, I mean, playing. That's what I mean. Yeah, of course you're around. I can see you right here. But talking about in the game, I thought you were a goner from the game. Man, love them stickers, man. I'm still floating around the field discourse waiting for the Balrog. Yeah, man. We're waiting for the Balrog too. Now that's all we wanted, All we wanted was some new sticker emojis. It's like we were praying for that stuff, man. Oh man, how cool Sheila would be, man. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, actually. Actually, that would be dope. Yeah, I'm running low on stuff. All right, guys, gonna have some guests. Gonna have some guests today. Give me a second to add some people. Now I don't want them. They're mad ugly. Who's mad ugly? Who you calling ugly, Justo? Where is this demon goddess? Where is she? I was told to add, I was asked to add you on. Yeah, that ain't her. Where is she at? Oh, the new emojis. Yeah, man, they look funky. Give me a second here, y'all. Let me find. Let me see if she should be right. Let's see. Yeah, she's here for show. Why isn't she over here? All right, change your server name, please. That way I can add you. I gotta. I mean, what's your name in the server now? Is it Demon Goddess? Demon Goddess. That should be the name, right? On my server. You there now? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's her name. Let's see. Let's see if we can find her now. Nope. Can't find you. Where are you? Oh, probably. Let's see this. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Let's reboot Discord. Maybe that's the issue. Yo, what's up? Angus, my man. Hitting us up with that 20-pound super chat, man. You're just too kind, my friend. Yo, I think this bad accent is kind of gonna stick with me now. Jeez, I don't want it. I'm not sure I do. I'm not very good with accents. Angus, I appreciate you, brother. Oh man, this guy's too nice. How's your day been? I added you now. Demon, let's invite you to this now. Angus, how's your day been, my friend? All right, where is she at? She ain't here. All right, gotta join now. Demon, where you at? We waiting for you. All right, she's on now, Jax. Man, I'm doing pretty good. Cannot complain. Honestly cannot complain. Yeah, everything's good. Let me just. I'm gonna hop on to the voice chat here. We got Jax, Callie, our oldest resident, and a new guest. I mean, she's with us basically here every day on the YouTube channel. What's up, y'all?
Hey, you got us on live now?
Yeah, y'all on live.
Alrighty.
Let me just add the little bubbles so everybody can see who is talking. No, just us three for now. I can't.
Yeah.
How you being, Jax?
Yeah, all right. It's been a struggle in our season, obviously, but all things are all right, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Whew, yes and
Just
no,
fought,
but
fought
yeah, it's interesting,
just fought,
interesting season.
just fought Mazay, Haruko, Lucy the Demon, whatever.
Oh, is that Haruko's old account?
Of course,
Oh, I
of
didn't.
course it
I
is.
actually didn't know that.
Yeah,
That makes sense now.
he was one of the people, one of the players on my long list, my long hit list. My bullseye list for a long time. So this is the season I finally was able to meet him. Yeah. Not
Sweet.
very many people. Not very many people left on my list at this point after however many seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are crossed off.
I mean, have you ever fought the light?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah. Fought
cool.
the light.
Lucky you, cause I mean,
I wonder who has the light.
no, he hasn't passed it on.
Oh, he hasn't.
No, I heard he won't either.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's all right, I guess.
yeah. I mean, it is kind of
So
feels like a waste, something like that, just sitting around.
So
But
we got a new guest. Everybody welcome her. She's active in the chats or whatever, and that's Demon Goddess. What's your name, Demon Goddess?
My real name or
Yeah.
um, well, I usually don't give it, but it's
Oh, it's what?
Maxima.
all right,
Maxima. Oh, that's a cool name. Where are you from in the world?
Belgium.
that's what I
Oh,
thought.
Belgium.
Geo.
Okay. Ooh, all right.
So I
What
read
time
it
is
right, Geo.
What
Huh?
time is it over there? What time is it over there?
It's now like 11 p.m.
18, 11,
Oh,
18.
okay, not too. What do you do for work?
Nothing currently.
Oh, great! Congratulations.
Yeah,
Not as fun as it sounds.
Yeah, no, I know. You need money some way somehow. I know that.
Exactly.
are
So
you?
you've been playing the game for how many seasons now?
Um, 14 actually.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you've been around a while. Well, what team are you with?
I'm still waiting for dark right now.
Dark. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And what do you think of the stream and fellow and what we have going on here? What are your thoughts?
I actually love it because there's so much that gets talked about and so much to learn.
Right.
Yeah, and like the community is also really great.
It can be, yeah.
It can be.
I mean,
Okay.
it can be. It can be. She's right. It actually can be. Sometimes not so much, but it can be. I agree.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I haven't really seen any issues yet, so that's kind of good.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We try to we always try to keep it simple.
Yeah, it's nice.
I mean, I'm a father with 3 children. Gotta behave. Can't be doing no nonsense up in here. Come on.
Yeah. That's cute, by the way.
All right, guys, let's have a quick look. What about you, Jax? You kind of been, kind of quiet last few days, man.
No, I haven't been quiet. I've been. Well, what do you mean quiet?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know you've been playing. You've been climbing up that merit ladder. I'm not saying that. I mean, shoot. Yeah, you're like, you passed me again. It's a race between you and I now. I mean, at least for the. I mean, for 6th and 7th place, not the first one yet. Freaking Melkor doesn't stop.
I was not aware that it was a race between me and you. This is the first I'm hearing of it. So.
Well, I mean, I have a personal race with you. I'm not saying. I mean, I guess I kind of. I guess I gotta say it. I guess I kind of said it public now, but.
Well, Melkor doesn't stop because he has a pilot.
I know, but I mean, I know.
These merit lists are subjective to different things, different factors, right? And usually, well, yeah, usually I've noticed that the people that are on top of the merit list, well, of course they fight, and of course they're successful when they fight. But a lot of times, the very top people do, in fact, have pilots. So the account, I'm not going to say it runs 24 hours a day, but it's active a lot more than somebody that's just one player on an account, right? So because of that, you're able to fight more. I mean, if you can sustain it, I mean, if you're successful, if you're losing all your fights, it doesn't matter how many people you have, you're not going to fight long. But if you can win most of your fights and you're successful in PvP and you have, you sustain your barracks, you got decent resources, which none of us have decent resources compared to our enemies because you basically have whatever, I don't know, 400 people in this small condensed area or 200 people in our kingdom.
Yep.
And but a lot of times it's a pilot that's on top and whatever. But sometimes you get guys that are just one player on an account. Like look what's our merit list? Look at it right now. Let's think about this. Let's look into this.
Let's have a quick look.
Inspect.
We got Melky at first, Lucy the Demon second.
Lucy I think is only one player. But that player, as far as I know from talking to them, is actually a pilot for the owner. But the owner's not playing. It's his break season.
Gotcha. You got Pong.
And who else? Pong. I don't know if Pong has I don't know if he has a pilot or not.
CLF.
Sure. CLF. I do not believe CLF would ever, like myself, let anyone near count. So no.
Vessi.
Turcano has.
Oh yeah, so is that Turcano?
I think he has multiple pilots, not one. Vessi, I do not believe would let anyone near his account either.
Yeah, he doesn't have one. And then I got myself.
You don't have one.
Yep.
And Lord Sauron, I don't know. Never talked to him.
Oops, my bad, bro.
Well. But no, I haven't been quiet. I just we had to relocate and put up the farms and had to go get a camp and just different things in game, and
yeah. I mean, I know how it is. Yeah.
Personally, I'm transitioning to a partnership with my business, so I might be going into business or a partnership with someone else, and then trying to kind of expand finally and grow. And
that's cool, man.
I've been busy with. I got a book I'm reading now and trying to finish that up, and then I got another book after that. Some people over, same old.
Yeah, Jack's all busy stuff. That's a lot of stuff, though.
Yeah. What about you, man?
I mean, at least the last 22 days, same old.
You've been on every day, man.
Yeah, every day, 22 days in a row, man.
This is the way forward. I mean, all the things I said in the past just fly right out the window, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it is the way forward. I mean,
here you are every day.
Yep. And the cool thing is the way, the way we set up, I set it up with my wife and my kids, is that, basically Monday through Friday work week. So, I get up early, try to go to the gym, or go to work, come back, spend a few hours with them. They go to bed, and then I come here, and then rinse and repeat until the weekend.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been good. Definitely a challenge, but been good.
Yeah. Seems like you're getting decent viewership every day.
Yeah. I mean, didn't really have a good idea for the thumbnail for today since, basically the fighting has been the same thing every single day for the last 3 weeks. So maybe the thumbnail with the whole update stuff might not be as exciting, but usually we have like 50, 60 people watching, which is really, really nice.
I think our server ends kind of the way it is now, and maybe we contract a bit more, fall back a bit more, depending on how much the other teams are pushing. At some point, I think they are going to have a ring fight. I thought that was the plan, but who knows? Yeah, I mean, we could never, even though our enemies, they, in the beginning, it was the whole server against us. And of course, whatever that is, 600 versus whatever we are. And I guess we got a free to play team with us, Soul, and whatever they are. And they pushed us all the way to the Capitol and took the Capitol. And then, they saw, I guess, the writing on the wall that this was going to be a boring 40 days at the time. So they managed to rebalance the server, and then we everyone agreed. I guess we're going to team up with Airbor and a couple teams over there, and then it'd be like a 4v4, and then there was supposed to be like a few days there, whatever, I think it was 3 days that everyone was going to get prepared and move into place and build barracks, and we're all going to meet somewhere in the north, and go from there. But about a day into that agreement, originally, I guess a couple teams didn't want to do that, or didn't want to do diplomacy or whatever. I don't know, Fire and Neon. They were like, no, we're just going to play. And, we didn't, they just kind of jumped on the pass for us. And of course they were already all set up and everything, and they had all their bases and ports and everything taken up in the area that we were going to all meet at before we could ever even get there and set up. And that kind of threw off the balance that we were trying to achieve, even though I don't think even if they would have said, okay, we're just going to chill for 3 days, because they were already set up and ready for battle and we needed to get in position. Even if they would have allowed us that 3 days that they agreed upon, I don't think it would have changed, and we would have arrived at the same position we're in right now, actually. So I don't know that it matters that much.
No, I mean, I agree with you there. I think it would have been just a matter of an extra couple days until we got to the same place. But I mean, it's a tough season. We needed something like this too. We needed to test just how much morale and momentum could we keep in a very extremely hard season, and it's been good. I mean, I think, let's see here. I mean, we're going to show this at the very end of the season. I'm not going to show some of the stats that we have in relation to, who's performing out, better or worse. But, I mean, in the pin here versus Fire and Neon, it's essentially the Utes at the very top again. And then Utes at the second versus on this other pin over here in the middle of Central Mirkwood.
Yeah.
And then we're not fighting on this top one because D-Sal and Neon or Heon are trying to defend their pass over here. They're trying to keep Noad and Elu from going into their homeland, in their spawn area. So will they be able to? Not sure. Hopefully yes, but not sure. Yeah, but that's essentially it, man.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I got some. Let's check some questions in the chat. So hard rule. I want to change my name, but don't know what to do. Oh, you're talking about on YouTube or in game hard rule? You're gonna change your name. You gotta let us know here. Is there a commander defense chest plate good for a damage dealer? A good defense. You mean commander defense? Yeah, commander defense chest. In game hardware, you're gonna go here, okay? But if I'm not mistaken, it's within like the first 5 days of the new of your new season starting. Okay, so you're gonna come here. You're gonna come to your to your thingy here, to your profile, and there's going to be a thing right here. See where I'm clicking on mine here next to my name right here. It's going to be an option to change your name right here, but it has to be within 5 days of your season starting. Okay, you only get to do that within the first 5 days. But a good commander defense chest plate. So there are two. If you're talking about that specifically, so what you really want to do, just still, you want to get your commander defense above 200. Okay. And then after that, you want to give yourself some command. Like you see Dane over here, and then some unit defense. Yeah, so troop defense, that's what you want. So something like Cask of Submerged Io is great. Oh, you want a new idea for a name. Okay. That's a tough one. There are a couple that you can do. Just still, the two that I would recommend if it's a physical damage dealer, I go with Cask of Submerged Isle. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry. You mean chest, right? Oh, sorry. Not helmet. Yes. So there are a few. If you have over 200 of attack, you can go with something like this. Okay. High F Hauberk. Great. It's gonna get, if you're using something like Guardians, you're gonna get very close to 150 of unit defense. If you're using Cask of Submerged Io in one of these. If not, you can go with a Durance plate. Okay. These are the two I recommend if you have them. So these are the two I put. I wouldn't focus so much. Troop defense is on Gala, but the thing is just that you still want the units on your tank to survive. So unit defense is also good on them, not just on your tank. You want it on both. All right. Those are essentially the two. Would you only put troop defense on Dane if you're over 200 attack? That's something I think you should test, Braxton, because I've seen a few players running sub 200 and having unit defense still doing incredibly well. For example, we have a player, I don't know what he's doing now, if this season, but SPC Moon, very high respect and affluence in our season, in our team always. See this guy right here? He usually, at least in the past, he used to run his damage dealer with below 200 and some unit defense, and his commander somehow did extremely well. So troop defense better than commander defense? Yes, for sure. For sure. Let's see what else. Johnny Boy, I know H70 asked how many tiers are there for buying the Triumph of Middle Earth. Let me have a look here. I have the images here on my Discord. Give me a second. Where is my? It's 5 levels. So if you guys are considering buying this right here or this one, it's 5 levels that you can go for. Just confirm 40. Yep. 5 levels. Yep. All right. 5.
So who do you use for your formation?
Me?
Goddess.
Oh, Goddess. Go ahead, Goddess. You know who I use.
I use Undying, Shadow,
Good.
Pyroman, and Gandalf the Grey.
Oh, interesting. All right, that's pretty good. Are you like free to play, dolphin, whale? What are you?
I'm pretty low spender. I usually do the season pass and like the 30-day marathons.
Yeah, that's a good deal, I think.
Yeah, and like I got pretty lucky in 1.0 because with how everything is now, I don't think my account would be where it is now.
Me got lucky.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I also just ascended my shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's important. How did you get lucky? You cut out.
Well, just with the chests and everything.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, and like respect-wise, it was easier with the invites before.
Right. Gotcha.
And who are you guys fighting in your season? You're playing, so you're playing for Dark. Who else is in that server?
Well, I'm not playing with them right now. I'm still waiting in Bag End.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, they're fighting like Russie and some other teams. I kind of forgot.
I mean, we got somebody in the chat here saying that Goddess is a Kraken, so You either playing us. I'm just kidding.
No, maybe she pilots another account, right?
Yeah, yeah, I do. But that account is, I mean,
Oh,
it's strong, but it has a lot of 1.0 gear.
Hmm.
well, that's sometimes a benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too, but then I tested it in PvP and I was kind of disappointed.
Well, welcome to everybody's life.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Whose account do you pilot?
The account from a friend, he plays in SDCC.
Yeah, I know that. What's the name?
It's called Dr. Jiggy I think.
Oh, Dr. Jickley. That's one of Elna's people, I think. She's one of his people. Yeah, they know each other. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good one, right?
I mean, I'm not playing his account, but like one from his players.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, like his account is wild.
Gotcha.
It's kind of crazy because we met like in my first season, and then last season we met again. So it
Oh,
had been so long.
and you joined with those guys, I guess.
Um, no, I just like I'm waiting for friends.
Oh, all right.
But yeah,
Yep.
the guy. Sorry.
You're in non-role play or role play? What is that, dark, correct?
Okay.
Non-role play?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I don't think we've ever played with you guys, but maybe in the future.
Yeah, who knows? Like, it's hard to match up seasons.
It really is.
Yeah.
That was our problem. One of the problems we had before we came into the server we're in is the people that we normally partner up with were not on our timeline, and then we were in bag in for a long time. I don't know the exact amount of time, but it's over a month, I believe. And people were getting impatient, and then other people, were who were also impatient. Were just like, I'm going to go play this other season, and I'll join back with you guys next time. And then some other people said, well, I'm going to take a break, and before we know it, we had, I think it was 15 people, and several of those are top 10 merit players just weren't around. And so we were like at 85 instead of 100 normally are. And we couldn't find a server to join, and when we did, people would leave, because they didn't want to play with us because we're kind of strong or whatever. And it was a problem, definitely. So we gotta get the band back together this off season and the bag in and get on the same timeline with one of our partners and go back to playing normally instead of trying to come in and fight everybody and get wrecked like we've done this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And people watched it live. All right. So, I mean, updates. We got an update today.
So what are you going to do on today's show?
All right, it's gonna go over. I kind of want to have a look at the update from today. There's an event going on in the game right now. We're gonna check that out and then just chill. Just chill and do some PvP. No.
I got somebody coming over, so I got to go here shortly.
All right, bro.
But I wanted to stop in and wanted to have Goddess here on, and maybe she can start jumping in from time to time, and then other people too out of the live stream. We'll have some other people join in and have some guests on, because you're streaming every day, so you're always here, so people know you're here, so they can just jump on, and talk the game with you and keep you company or whatever. And yeah.
All right, my man. I appreciate you hopping on, bro. Yes.
Well, it's good to see y'all, and we will catch you guys later, sometime in the near future.
Yeah, for sure.
Have fun though.
All right. Take care, Jax.
Take care.
All right, guys. So let's catch up on some of these comments, and then let's do what we plan to do today. Let's go over, the update and the event. I actually didn't see the event until just now, at least in the announcements. What's up, Ante Dikoik? He just gotta shout him out because he just subscribed to the channel. Yup, close to 5,300. We're getting there, yo. We're gonna bring back Rise to War to the top of the YouTube trend list. I'm gonna bring you back. All right. Let's see.
That would be nice.
Imagine, that'd be pretty cool. Although, like I said, I've been seeing Rise to War ads every single day now on my YouTube channel, or not on my channel, but on the videos that I watch, that I listen to on and back from work. So I do think the game is trying to bring more players. That's a good sign. That's a really, really good sign. All right, so let me go back to some of the comments here. Alexandra, I have not spoken about the update. I'm going to be speaking about that in just a second. So H70 asked how many tiers was for the Triumph of Middle Earth. It's 5 levels. Is it worth it? It usually is. These packs. I haven't done the math exactly, but usually these packs, especially if you have already bought the double gems, if you already bought the double gems, like I have already bought the double gems, then let's have a look. What's up, Law? Look at that. So we got Law here. What an honor, man. It's been a while since I've seen your name here in the chat, right? So, especially if you bought the double gems, usually, it's 24,000. After it's 48,000 on the first time. Then after that, you kind of on your own. Whereas, the level 5 here is the 24,000. Let me double check in my image. So it's 24,000 gems. I mean, I can pop this up. Give me a second. I'll show you guys. Okay, I'll show you guys all the levels. No problemo. We here for this. So let's see. I think I'm gonna have to open up the other screen. Where's OBS? Okay, so give me a second, guys. Don't run. I'm here for you. Not this one. Is it window capture? It might be window capture. Yep, it is, but I can't open this one for some reason. Let's see if I can show you guys what this is supposed to look like. Nope. All right. Not this one. Should be. Yes, here we go. Yeah, boy. All right, so the first one is this one. Let's make it a little bigger for you guys to see the whole thing. All right. Okay, so this is the first one. I mean, the currency, don't mind the currency, but I know this is the guy that I already purchased. So this is the first level, okay? I think this is the level you guys already see. I'll hide myself so you can see the whole thing. That's the first one. Let me get the rest for you guys. So you get 2 legendary respect items, 1 mythic respect item in a purple gear. Level 2. You get 2,200 gems, 2 mythic, 2 legendary respect items, and 2 purple gear. Random. And then the next level is this one. You get 4 mythic, 4,500 gems, and 1 random gold piece of gear. This is not bad. This level here is actually not bad. Level 4, you got 6 mythic items, respect items, 11,500 gems, 2 gold gear, and 3 mithril. And level 5, you get this. Okay? 24,000 gems, 12 mythic respect items, 3 pieces of gear, and 5 mithros. So it's definitely worth it, considering, right, if you do 24, okay, let's do the math again because I keep forgetting. So 2400 gems, isn't that like 60 pulls? 24,000. So 24,000 divided, yeah, it is, by 400. It's 60 pulls, okay? Usually on that chest of Arda, you know, the in-season chest, it's about, you know, some people get better averages, but it's about 1 gold item per 25 pulls, if I'm not mistaken, on average. So if you consider you paying $100 for this one, for the big one, and you're getting 3, you know, guaranteed pieces of gear, 24,000 gems, and 5 mithril, and 12 respect items for tier 3. That does sound like a pretty good bargain, okay? When you are talking about what did I do here? Yeah, let me just, why do I have a new one popping up? Oh, that's from the game. That's funny. Like, why is the image still showing up? But it's not. It's this. All right. Hopefully that helps you guys. I mean, maybe I should change the goal here for the next few streams. Matham goal pool or goal. You know, the, what's it called again? The Triumph in Middle Earth. Okay, some other things here that we've been talking about. Update wise, before we do that though, let me pack some units on my Sauron. Oh man, did I not? Oh, that is ridiculous. That didn't bring a full set of trolls, huh? That's embarrassing. Oh, how did I miscalculate this? Oh, good. I got something up a minute away. Yeah. I'm gonna send it over here to sit some of these nasty fools. Man. Oh, this is Heon. Never mind. You guys are cool. These are the fools I'm talking about up here. Yeah. Oh, they just freaking uprooted somebody. What did they uproot? Oh, probably somebody from the other team. Protect our boy. 27 seconds. What's up, Johnny boy? Let's see who else we got here. I mean, Tom, you know, you do you, man. You know, if you feel like, you know, you shouldn't be spending, then you shouldn't be spending. That's the right way for you. That's the right way, man. What's happening here? I'm not even sure if we're fighting anybody at this moment. It's the rough thing. It feels like people are just chilling. Well, let's go over here. See if nobody moves. I know it's a far hit, but you never know. Yes, about the farming in battle, please. I need help, Johnny. I mean, can you give some more context to your question because I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. We actually asked this question before. I got a question. How do you keep high production doing battle? High meaning 30k plus. Doesn't it all come down to the first week farming because those are the last lands taken? What's up, Jakes? Jake's Jet Washing Garden. I remember seeing this name before. I just can't remember where. Um, but your question, Johnny boy, it just depends where you farm, and depends just how the map is for you. Look at this. Okay, let's say I spawn in Mordor. What you should try to do, you know, is build as much resources in the back so this area is basically protected. Okay. No area is 100% protected because in order for Mordor to be 100% protected, unless I mean you can't get to Mordor from here. So I guess it is kind of protected in this. I mean, I can see it here now. Never mind, it shouldn't be then. You got a tunnel here. Where does the tunnel lead to? Okay, so this tunnel leads to the other side. Okay. Yeah, so even Mordor is not 100% protected, but you'd have to, come from the south in order to invade them. But pretty well, covered. I try to have as much resources in my spawn area. That way it's harder for people to remove your resources. But just don't have resources. So the key thing is don't have your resources in the battlefront. If you're trying to get to the ring, okay, all right, you're trying. I mean, yeah, I'll give you a couple of tips. If you're trying to get to the ring and your team is advancing, of course you're gonna take some big level tiles, some 12s, 13s, but have some backup in a safe area. If you know the units you run and how much resources you need in order to basically keep the engine running all day, then try to build a good chunk of that resource base in a safe area. In this season, it was very hard for us to do it because, I remember like half of my resources was in this region. We were the first ones to get to this region here. Give me a second, right here. Okay, all this here. Upper Anduin Vale, Gladden Fields, all of this, I had level 11, 12s tiles everywhere here. From all the way to the pass here, all the way over here. You know what happened? When Erebor broke into this pass, and when Noad, sorry, and then when Noad broke into Carrick and into Gladden Fields, my resources went like this. I was down to like 15K in 24 hours. So then that was a struggle for me as well to stay fighting. So you gotta try. I mean, in this season, this was really hard for us because we had 6 teams until we made this 2v2. We had 6 teams attacking us. So we had Erebor coming from these 2 passes here, as well as this pass from the north. Okay, and you had Noad and Elil coming from this region, as you can see here. Okay. You had in fire coming from these 2 passes, this one and this one. So we lost every single thing you see that's Yudes and Souls now. We lost it earlier. And so it's very hard now because we created this sort of a skirmish now. Then I was able to then get level 6, 7s and then just keep them. Workshops are a great way to boost your resources as well. If you don't use workshops, you're really, really missing out on free resources. All right, that is the key here. Let's see what else we got. Man, Guardians, are they the best for unit damage formations? They are not. Have Falcon R10, 5% weapon. He deals 20% stack 3 times, but you only go with dwarves. Man, Guardians, 4% for every small unit stacked 3 times. Yeah, so Guardians are great for defensive builds. Ante, either on your damage dealer like I have here, as you can see the way my formation is moving. Okay, they're very very tanky. They have good amount of HP. Okay, good amount of HP. They have a good amount of defense. Their base is 55. They have a 50% chance for minus 10% physical damage. They got a little bit of a bleed. I mean, not necessarily a bleed, but yeah, kind of. And then the burn damage doesn't matter as much. But no, for troop damage for builds, no, they're not very good. They have a very low damage stat, so that's not good for them. I mean, yeah, the universal vouchers would be cool. That is one thing that I think would be cool if they added back. Not even the refund, but if you remember how we had dismantling in very early days when 1.0, maybe very few people here will remember this. We used to have something called dismantling, like weapon. I think was it fragments? I can't. Not even I can remember now. But you could break down weapons and stuff for like little fragments that you can then exchange for weapons and other things.
Yeah, it was so great.
It only lasted for a very small number of seasons and they removed it, sadly, but
Yeah.
it is what it is, ain't it? Alright, so who's over here? 80s, okay. All right, you got one or two guys moving over here. Please move. Please move to me, please. But you should not take the tile. What a loser! If you want to hit me, why are you taking the tile, man? No. What's up, Germ? Germ in the house. Yeah. Right. That was a good attempt. That was a good try, though. Good hit. Good hit. Scalhound doing her thing. Probably will regret this, but let's go. Let's see what happens. Ooh, see, I'm sure gonna get this one sniped. I have to watch this one. Gotta go to bed. Good night, fella. Have a good night, Hard Rule. You take care, buddy. What's up, Logic? What's up, Joshua? Let's see. Haven't given $1 to the game. Yeah. What's up, Ryoman? What would make you spend enthusiastically again? I knew it. See, these guys are not fools. Gonna try to block my rain. But you ain't gonna get me, man. Keeping a close eye. Yeah, let's go back. I don't want to waste. Oh, you bought them all, Angus? Nice. A lot of respect and gold items, no weapons, just armor. I mean, yeah, it's, that luck. at least, you know, I mean, if you have somewhat of the gear that you already want, you at least it's an easier decision, you know, for those to go to fodder. I'm never going to spend on this game again, to be honest. After the launch of 2.0 cluster, I was completely done with it. All right, man. I mean, if you're enjoying it as you're playing right now, it's good on you, man. So you're just rolling with declining returns on your account. I mean, a lot of people don't really need to spend, you know, if they have a set formation and want the gear that they already, you know, kind of want or need. I mean, they're kind of okay, you know. Obviously, as new things come out, surprisingly, we haven't had any new gear come out, and that's what I'm surprised about. Surprised they didn't bring any new kind of like a new frenzy hammer type of weapon. Just nothing. Very surprising. All right, we're not gonna get this wrong this time. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's been ages since we got any new gear, right?
Yeah, it's been forever. Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I mean, many years.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if we will.
I mean, they should look into that, in my opinion, because people would be willing to spend more and like also play more, I guess, if they had some new gear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree. Tom said, I got a good account, just not progressing anymore. Now, which is fine by me. Can't compete with Krakens, but beat most below that level. That's true, man. If you play smart, you can hurt some really big players. Which is surprising, but it is what it is. Let's see what else. What else? Johnny Boy taking notes. So okay, so early week is absolutely crucial. Got it. I mean Johnny. It farming. You know, the first couple of days crazy. Like, you know, playing 10 to 15 hours the first 24 hours is good for you, but because the passes take, as long as you're not incredibly behind. Yeah, so as long as you're not incredibly behind, you should be fine in the first few days. You just gotta make sure that you are progressing. So how I do, if you know, even if I'm not trying to be at the very top, this is how I farm. Okay, so let's say I started here. So my season just started. Oh, come on. There's not that many players online for you to be lagging this much, man. Come on. I think I need to close. No. So let's say I started the season now. And I have, you know, 30 tiles. What I do, you know, I start taking the highest level possible. I'm not even going to talk about barrack management or commander stamina. I'm just saying the whole farming, the basics of farming. You know, I'm going to try to take the highest level tiles that I can with the minimal losses, max those tiles out, and then, you know, first is just progressing the chapters that you get, you know, you got 20 chapters in the beginning of the season. Make sure you prioritize that, get a lot of grain and a lot of stone. Those are the two main things in the beginning. Just don't focus on building too many troops, just enough to get the next tile. Okay, because you need the resources for the chapters, and the chapters give you resources, they give you more tiles. So, gotta do those things. And so, and then once you get an extra 5, get those extra 5. Then the extra 5, the next 5, the next 10. You know, just make sure you're basically topping up every single tile, and don't let yourself fall too far behind. And then once the pass is open, you kind of have to be quite, you know, active wherever your team takes the pass on day 4, so you can start farming those bigger tiles. You know, so that's really the key. The other thing that you should do is build some PVE, very low, troop loss formations. So a very healing heavy or evasion or very early damage. Those three types of formations are very, very good for almost no losses and no PVE. That's in a nutshell. Obviously, we can get much deeper with examples and things, but to keep it as simple as I can, that's really what you should do. Then I'm not sure what you just said. You said you can't, but I'm not sure what you said you can't too. If you spend much time, then spend money too. Wow, 20 items from your last Arda Hyperion. I mean, that could be really good or it could be really bad. I can say, I got one, one Guahir respect item, my last pull. You say, wow, that's really good. Well, not when you think that I, pulled 400 times. That is not good. You're welcome, Johnny. What's up, Adrian? How are you doing, my man? What's up? Let me just close these two. Maybe these screens need to go down a bit. Got too many screens open. That's probably lagging my game. Shall we have a quick look at this event here? I haven't played it yet. No idea what this is about. All right, you take care, John. What's up, Nicholas? That was the best. You could convert purple respect to gold respect. That was the way. Yes, that is true. Loved. I used to love that. Can you talk more about workshop soon? I can. If we have some time today still, I will. Fellow, if Neon Fire and Noad Elu have a man actual ring battle? Not yet, Germ. This is why I think they're trying to push us as far as they can. My hunch. They're trying to push us all the way to these two passes here. So it gives them a pretty big buffer to fight for the ring. Because, it could take quite a bit of time for them to fight and decide since Fire already took it. Fire took it. They had the ring buffs, and now there's nothing going on. Although at a face value, okay, so just me observing, just looking at things here, okay, it's looking like Fire and Neon are just gonna keep the ring. I could be wrong, and again, I'm not. It's just looking at the how the map looks. I guess there are some forts from Elo and Noad here now. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. We'll see. Yeah, I got some stuff from Noad over here. So potentially, yeah, Noad is on this cross. No, maybe they're gonna come. Maybe they're coming now and setting it up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got some stuff here. Got this guy. Well, we got King of the Dead here. That is funny. What's up, QC? So yeah, maybe they're gonna do it. Germ. They got some people over here now. I need my relics broken down. Yeah, relics are a tough thing, Logic. You lose so much when you break down a relic here.
Mm-hmm.
Fellow, are we getting refunds on respect? I don't think we are anymore. I would love some. I love it. But I don't think we are. Sorry, guys, to be the bearer of not so good news, but haven't had a whole lot of communication from from the devs in the game or the community managers recently. So can't really be too optimistic in that regard. They're definitely looking to bring more players in, but it's not looking like they're gonna do anything for the OG players because probably they feel like they've done it already from 2.0. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna. They feel like they kind of owe us anything. Do they have Guajir chests available? They will in the during the season. They I think they're gonna rotate between certain commanders. So hopefully yeah, because my Guajir is almost at R11. We're getting close. So we made Black Serpent. What's up, Casanova? We got Black Serpent to R10. So now, have I ever thought using Frodo and Sam? Yes, I've used them yesterday all evening during my live stream. Was it yesterday or the day before? Is he worth to Zenith? No, you don't have to. The only reason why you're gonna Zenith Frodo and Sam is to get what's up, Ghost, is to get his outfit. What's up, Darth? I mean, R10, he's already great. Most support commanders, they don't have 4 skill trees that you really need to build on it. And Frodo and Sam, it's these 3, right? You get the damage reduction, you get the evasion, you get the plus. For me, the plus 10 HP is the key here. That makes him even more tanky. I mean, I got his relic. The issue, they are tanky. I love them. The issue with his relic is great, if he evades the first 2 rounds. But the issue is, I'm not sure if they intended to be this way. But if his relic skill does activate, and then you lose out on the rest of the other 8 rounds on ring bearers. No. Frodo and Sam will always help you draw. It just depends how much life the other commanders will have, and that's the key for me. Whenever I build a tank, my main priority is to make sure that whoever has the most expensive unit survives more, because that means less resources to rebuild that commander. That's my idea.
Smart.
What's up, Matt Ford? Matt Ford saying hi, Demon. You're very popular, huh?
I guess.
Yeah. All right,
That's
Ghost.
kind of funny.
I'll get to your question really quick. Let me just see here, Adrian. He said, "Can I have your opinion on formation? Gandalf the White, War Drummer, Steel and Marshals, Frodo, Mountain Trolls, Aylmer Shires, or Fallens?" Adrian, I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. I'm not sure if that formation will have synergy to do what you're wanting to do. Gandalf the White goes well with everything. Frodo and Sam, Aylmer, and Theo. I think you might struggle against bigger players. Versus, players that are your level or probably a little bit below. I think you might do well, but Theo is. I don't think Theo can put out that much damage on his own without having others buff him a little bit. Because he's a troop. do you have some reports you can send over to me on Discord? I like to see some. I mean, Elmer, Theoden, and Gandalf the White will do good together. My concern is just how Frodo and Sam will really synergize with the rest. But yeah, but it could work. A bit. I mean, you're definitely a bit on the very very expensive side, though, Adrian. You know, marshals, mountain trolls not so much, but shires and marshals are quite expensive, and especially if you're looking at marshals and fallens, that's even more expensive. So you're looking, at a pretty hefty build here. Yeah, send as soon as you can so I can have a look. Undying OP, he's definitely great. I have Noldor Sword and Lurt's Relic from 1.0. I don't use the paths between workshop. That stuff went straight over my head. Where am I? Yeah, this fort is gone. Jibatu. Let's go. Let's wreck these fools. So, Ghost asked, what gear? What's up, Firefly? What's up, Mesmer? I know who you are. Yeah, but you said Theoden making the most damage. I just have to see who you're fighting, Adrian, to really be able to tell you. It shouldn't be bad, but I do think you're gonna struggle a bit on the damage because your Gandalf the White is not gonna put out that much damage. Frodo and Sam neither. So you're really relying on Elmer and Theoden to put out 370,000 of damage, because your Gandalf will likely give depending on your respect and your gear, it could be a little bit towards the 40 to 50,000 in that formation. But if it's a lower respect, you're most likely building him a support, which then he might put like 15 to 20,000 of damage. That'd be very very little. And then Frodo and Sam won't be doing any damage. They're tanking, so I just don't think Elmer and Theo can put 320 plus thousand together on average. All right, we're not doing too bad. I mean, he killed me in this one. But a very expensive formation, so I take it. He's using depth defenders. He's using Snagathrax, who are extremely expensive. Z10, bro. Yeah. OG aces running their nasty Scowhelms, like always. We can let's come back this way. What gear I'd run on Frodo and Sam? I mean, essentially, all the classic defensive stuff, Noldor Sword, High Elf Hallberg, and Seaver Harper of Rivendell. These are the three I basically run. What I'm testing on Frodo, because we saw from this all tank formation that I was building a few days ago, that Frodo was dying before the mountain trolls or before his own units. We are testing some HP gear on him now. It's only 2 times refined, so I can still get quite another 500, I think, maybe a little bit more of HP, putting him at over 8,000, making him quite survive quite well. But if I'm not doing this one, if I'm not doing this here, then I'm doing Cask of Submerged Isle. That puts my mountain trolls to like 240 of unit defense. That's really good. Can I reinforce? Yes, boy. Yeah. All right. Who's coming here? Hopefully he gives me time to reinforce. Let him enjoy it, Jake. The fights, I mean. Kirdan, T4, Gondor. Yes, pretty decent as well. But, on his own, none of those commanders are extremely, amazing. But, yeah, Kirdan is also a decent tank, especially if you have his relic. If only the Burn Commander build still worked. BS, Azru, Shaku, Witch King, or Azog. I mean, it can definitely work a little bit. I mean, people have to try. They're never gonna find out if they don't try. They have to try. Do or do not, right? The rest. I am wanting to test Azru Core though, so. Why am I doing this so much? I don't have Alchemist right now, so I cannot test. But I will probably towards the end of the season. Oh, no. Come back. I don't want to be hit. Oh, man. Oh, I had enough time. Who is coming here? Yeah, I'm going to get removed, but it's fine. Oh, never mind. I thought I was getting wrecked. Woo-hoo! Yeah, baby, let's go. I mean, yeah. I'm just happy I stayed alive. And some nice merit. I'll take that. The thing is, I'm gonna bring my Sauron over here for now. All right, we climbing. Let's see. I am behind Jax still, so I'm behind Escanor by a little bit. Behind Jax by a little bit. I gotta get to that 500,000 mark. Let's go, baby. Also, is it worth removing Gandalf the White for Undyne and keeping Frodo and Sam? Is it worth removing Gandalf the White for Undyne and keeping Frodo and Sam? Well, what are the other two commanders that you'd be running in that formation? The thing is, something you guys have to remember, Frodo and Sam, they are incredible tanks, but they don't offer anything else but that. So you have to be very mindful of what he's leaving on the table by not being good at anything else. Whereas if you're running, for example, Undyne as your tank, he's going to have some healing in round 5 for himself, so that gives him a little bit of survivability. And if you're running some very, heavy unit defense gear, he's also kind of, tanking. And the evasion could potentially land on him, which also gives him a little bit of tank. And his relic is really good. It gives you a little bit of CC. And his other two skills, his damage skills, help you clean out some white council. So, as you can clearly tell, there might be other commanders that they might not be extremely good at tanking, but they are extremely good at doing more than just being a sort of a tank for you. So I would maybe It's tough for me to say because I'm testing Frodo and Sam myself. And like I said yesterday, I'm trying to, for the next season, build 4 extremely, you know, optimized formations for my next season. I really want to run 4 PvP formations. They're not gonna all be hitting the biggest players. I'll save, right? I'll save my bigger formations to hit the big players, but then I can use the other ones either to finish off draws from other fights or to hit small, strong meta formations, but ones that maybe um, oof, I'm glad I waited. I was going to regret because I need to heal. Yeah, 6 minutes. So, so things like that. So Frodo and Sam might be in one of those, not, my main, although I love using Frodo and Sam. It's just so nice to see somebody hit him and him losing a tenth of life and everybody else is dead. It's awesome. But I'm not sure if he's gonna fit my main formation, but he's gonna be used. So Jake, I wouldn't yet, tell you to keep Frodo and Sam and exchange Gandalf the White for Undyne. Depending on what level of respect your Undyne is, Undyne might be a better option. Command and defense target for Gandalf the White if Gil is the tank. Nicholas, can you reword that? Because I'm not sure if I understood. Command and defense target. What do you mean target? Command and defense gear for Gandalf the White if Gil is the tank. You gotta tell me what respect level you are. Ghost, mine is just 4k HP and 227 command, running purple gear on him. I mean, you're playing season 1, man. There's so much you can do without pumping money into an account. I'm sure you're doing extremely well because you know how to play the game. So, don't blame me like that, man. This guy here has a really nice. Oh, Falcon, just wait. I wanna hit your formation. Oh, he's hitting Soul too. It's not fair. No fair.
Falcon is so underrated sometimes.
The commander? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Ooh, freaking CLF. Jeez, CLF. That is one nasty hit. Look at that. See? Undyne as the tank. That is nasty. 24k of healing.
Nice.
I never get to hit these guys. Yeah, this is good right here. Wow. CLF has a Z12. Perfect gear right here. Look at all the initiative. Yeah, man. I need to put some initiative on mine. And he is running 1.0 gear here. Okay. You nasty CLF, man. You nasty. What's his role? Ooh, commander defense. Not lucky on that one, though, man. Got unlucky on the commander defense. And still did this amount of damage versus Shere Khan. Shere Khan has a nice formation, too. He's running him as a tank with unit attack mostly. Shadow. Oh, I'm excited to ascend Shadow.
How much longer you got?
I mean, no, I have the items. It's just I have to make the decision. I can probably get Shadow to like Z So it's 1,018 items. So 1,018 items times 70. That's 71,000 respect, point 71.2 thousand. Let's see. Anybody? I don't have any other ascended. What I can see. Let's see. Z. So it's 72 from R10 to R11. And so I can probably get him to, yeah, probably to Z1. Fairly, probably Z1 or Z2 fairly quick, I think. I believe. So, but it's just wanting to spend that 40, that 40 mythic respect items. That's the rough thing.
Yeah, I get that.
That's
Takes
good.
so long to get more.
Yep. Wait, why did I do this? No, stop. Why did I just waste 10 stamina? Ugh. Let's wait at least a few more seconds, man. You know how much command and unit defense is sweet spot? As high as you can.
Basically.
Be shadow bro, do it. I'm gonna be a shadow bro. I'm gonna be a shadow bro soon enough. Yeah, wrecked your Falcon. This guy runs a sweet Falcon formation though. I love it. Love this. 225. Yeah, I mean he just Bal, man, I missed this guy. He was my favorite 1.0 commander. Oh yeah. I ran him with the retaliate. Luckily I was one of the probably not the very first, but one of the very first players to run him with this build. Yeah. It was really fun.
Yeah, I can imagine it was fun.
Yeah.
It's a pretty interesting commander.
Yeah, in 1.0 versus Evo, they hardly ever ran ranged. Whew. I could remove stacks of like 10 Evo players all at once with the retaliate.
Wow. I wish I could have seen that.
Yeah, that was fun. I don't know if I have any videos from back then that showed anything like that. I wasn't as active doing live streams back then. Not gameplay at least. Angus, good night, brother. Cool, great time. Fellow later. Take care, Angus. Hopefully catch you a little bit tomorrow. Reaper retaliate builds were fun. Yes, they were too. They were very fun. So let's see here. So Nicholas, yeah, how much command and unit defense is a sweet spot? So you can never have enough of those, but there are a little bit of diminishing returns on both command and unit defense after a certain number. So for example, Frodo and Sam, not this though. Once you get to about 500, 450 to 4 to 500, the percentage that you gain from, isn't as high. So let's have a look. 646. Let's remove 120. Look, we didn't go down crazy amounts. Let's put it back. Which one did we remove? This one. See? 5%. It's a good amount, but not crazy amount. So anything above 500 is a good spot. And unit defense on your tank, as close as you can to. Let's try this. I might get wrecked here, but as close as you can to 200. So Frodo and Sam, they can get away with 180. Easy, not a problem. And that was a mistake, but it is what it is. Oh, never mind. We did pretty good. It's half of his life away. Not bad. So close as you can to 200, because Frodo and Sam, like I said, they can do about 180 because they have a lot of evasion. They have a lot of damage reduction. But as close as you can to 200 and to about 500 command. Frodo and Sam are the all-time survivors. Been using them in only R6. They just keep going and going. Yeah, it is, man. You only need them. Look, you only need them at R4, essentially. Top R0 and R4. Now, if you want to get that extra oomph from him being a tank, then you get the, you get him to R10 for you to then get the 10% HP buff from his R2. That's it. Nothing crazy. I post Gore's Discord and reports, but I didn't try Frodo and Sam formation, but I'll have some fight tomorrow. Well, let me know, Adrian, how it goes. Okay? Let me know how it goes. They're just, yeah, they're good. What is another cheap or easy to get tanky commander main formation for me? At the moment, Dane, Frodo, and Sam, Gala, and Gandalf the Grey. Getting close to R2 Gandalf the White. Now the thing is, are you using your Gala as damage build, Ghost? What's going on, man? Look at that. We got Bill Fernie. My man, it's been a while, my friend. Good to see you. Good to have you here on the chat. And I am grateful. I appreciate you for the $20 super chat, bro. Have a beer and a queso dip and chips on me. I certainly will, Bill Fernie. How's things? How's the kids? How's the baby? Bill Fernie is he's an OG pirate with me and Jax. And Bill, are you still rocking your account? How's that going? Go send me a Discord for sure, man. See, not too bad here. We took this guy out. Had a bit of HP left. And then we did 3,500 to AIDS 80s. Oof. Z6 is star, huh? You ain't playing. Busy, brother. I still around the game though, or hey, you kind of called it, called yourself into retirement. How's that going? It sucks, like this game is, 2 kids' birthdays this weekend. What day is it, Bill? Is it on Sunday? Are there actual birthdays this weekend? Is it on Sunday? Are we so close to passing Jax? Yes, sir. No, hasn't kicked me out yet. Nice. My wife's birthday is actually this Sunday. So Maybe we got
Oh,
something else in common. Sheesh. All right, we passed Escanor. Now, next up is Jax Cali. We need 30,000. Need 30,000 merit to pass Jax, though. That ain't gonna be easy. I have a spending habit on this game. Well, you and everybody else that has stayed on. Mostly.
mhm.
Mostly. Bill, I mean, Saturday and Friday, and we're going to an amusement park in Virginia, Great Wolf Lodge. You know, I'm gonna be knocking on your door when I fly over, right? I got a hit list of people. Yeah, 11th, my boy, exactly. I got a list of people I gotta hit once I visit the Western world. I miss it, man. What we got here? We need some more guardians. Ooh, didn't buy any of these. Why not? Ooh, gotta give me some of these. I need resources. Ooh, my resources are getting low. But I gotta keep on fighting. All right. Today's my son's 17th. I feel so old. 17, Cleona. Sheesh. Never would have guessed it. 17. Wow. I can't imagine my son turning 17. He is, I mean, my son is turning 12 this year. It's not that many years apart. It also depends, how old you were when you had your first, when you had them. So we might be closer in age than we think. Demon, are you from Belgium, or are you from another country in the EU and you just live in Belgium now?
No, I'm just from Belgium.
Sweet. Cool. From Belgium, living in Belgium?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. All right.
It's just a shame that it's not that interesting here.
Really, you think so?
Yeah, it's like a pretty small country and there's not much to do.
Well, you got Van Dyke, right?
Mm,
Wait.
I don't even know or what that is.
Oh no, wait. I mean, make sure I'm not saying something wrong here. Dirk. Let me see if I got his name right. Durban. Oh, maybe I got his name wrong. No, that's not him. Oh, Virgil. Sorry. Oh no, never mind. I got him wrong. He's not from Belgium. He is from Holland. Darn it! Can't even get my football players right.
Yeah, it's pretty close to each
Oh,
other. So.
Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is from Belgium, no?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Ryo, man, just schooling me on football here. See, Cleona, sheesh, we're the same age. We're the same age. You just had him a little bit, younger. That's it. No biggie. You know what? Let's take the next few minutes. Let's look at this Chronicles of Glory. I have no clue what this is. Look at that. See, Angus said later, and he's still here. He's like, I can't leave. I just can't leave. The Chronicles of Glory event is now live. Join us as we dive into epic adventures. Yeah, Holland. Yeah. Of Middle Earth's history, conquering stages to earn bountiful rewards. Clearing stages 1, 3, and 5 for the first time. Unlock the corresponding infinite mode. The waves of enemies you defeat during this event will help you climb the leaderboard. Come and showcase your powers. All right, let's see what that is. Battle of Bridge of Khazad-dûm. Khazad-dûm. Blazing fields beneath the bridge of Khazad-dûm in Moria lies the bottomless abyss, harboring darkness thick as eternal night. Hurried footsteps echoed upon the stone. These were of the Fellowship, pursued relentlessly by a horde of orcs. Breathless, they braved the stifling heat that clung to the air as they stepped upon the bridge. Suddenly, from the depths of the earth, something stirred. Wrapped itself in fire and shadow, it drew near, looming at the edge of a chasm, from whence flames erupted. Among the company, there were those who recognized the presence of a Balrog. Faced with this formidable force of darkness, Gandalf stood alone upon the bridge, determined to protect his companions with the mighty stroke of his staff against the stone. He unleashed a brilliant surge of white light. The Balrog, in turn, brandished its fiery sword and searing whip, launching a fierce assault. Gandalf met its onslaught with his own weapon, Glamdring, and with his staff. He countered the inferno strikes. The clash of weapons resonated throughout the vast echoing corridor, while the waves of heat from the flames threatened to suffocate. Every moment felt unbearably tense. Survival or destruction hung precariously in the balance, poised to unfold in that very instant. Defeat all enemies. Dutch present. Oh, just represent. Oh yeah, Ghost is. You're also Dutch, aren't you, Ghost? There you go. Neko Laser, Demon Goddess #1. Man, you got a lot of fans, Demon.
Um, it's mostly friends I've met during the seasons.
All right, cool. That's cool. All right, let's see. I mean,
Sorry.
no, I was saying Arsenal say this is a really fun little game. So let's see how it goes. The fire
Yeah,
of
it is
Redlands
very
surges
good.
forth. That thing is older than Morty itself. Tap to Marshall. So what do we do? Do we get skills or something?
Yeah, you get like attack, defense, and everything, and then troops, and you just gotta pick.
That's the shield bearer.
It's pretty addictive.
All right, this looking interesting. All right, we winning. We winning. Yeah, let's go, baby. Ooh, look at that. Look at the. Oh, they already have the design for a. I mean, they've had this forever now. The design for a Balrog. I got 30 points and just kept pressing the button. Oh, here we go. Revel in this, whatever. That was okay. Now we get the infinite mode, right? We just keep playing. Oh wow, that's poor. I didn't get anything. No points. So
Yeah, you just gotta redo it, and then well, it takes quite a few waves before you get points.
oh, okay. But it doesn't tell you how many waves they've done, does it?
Not sorry, not right now, but like if you go into the mini game again, it'll show you at the top right, I think, how many rounds you're doing, how many waves you're
Okay.
getting.
Okay, let's try. Let's give it a go.
Yeah, I had so much fun with it earlier.
Let's go. Let's go. Defeated waves count. Oh, okay, I see. Attack increase, defense. Let's do some defense. We need to survive a little. Let's go defense. All right, 2 waves. Okay. Ooh, restores 10 HP. Sweet. Hmm. Let's do some attack now. We need a little bit more attack. All right, 4 waves. Come on. Oh, no. Okay. You guys did 30 waves? Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need yet 30% HP restore. Maybe I got it wrong, but I got so much HP that I didn't think. Epic drop. Oh, you can get gear? Epic drop rate? What does that mean? Let's do some more defense.
It's so you get better picks.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Makes sense now.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Once the tiers get higher, you can get like Swan Knights and everything.
Keep pressing the button. What button? Which one? Oh, this one. Ooh, my units are dying. Ah! Come on, Azog, you die, fool. Yeah, we survived. 9. So we had Jax earlier, Bill, and then we also have Demon Goddess. She's been with us here basically every day, I believe, in the last since we started streaming daily. So yeah.
Yeah, Queen C invited me the first time, and I was like, "This is super fun."
Yeah, it is. Hope you're enjoying it. Let's see. Let's do some cataphracts. I think I need some cataphracts. Ah, and they send some medium units. Let's go. Yeah, I mean it wasn't 100. It was only at 87, but it's fine. 14 waves, y'all. We're almost halfway.
Nice.
You know Bill, Demon.
No, I'm just saying hi.
Oh, okay. Bill's a very cool dude.
Yeah, lots of people. Cool.
Not gonna lie, this is actually pretty fun.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's fun. I'm liking it. Oh, 100% HP. Yes, let's go. Ooh, another epic. Cataphracts. Let's do some guardians this time. Yeah, we got the right ones.
Perfect.
Oh, they're already dead before we got there.
Yeah, once you get to like above wave 36 or something, it gets really hard.
Yeah, epic. Okay, I don't need a Eindo ID. I think I want to do some more defense. Ooh, another epic. Let's do some attack. Some help. Need some HP recovery. Oh, there we go. 10%. Ooh, legendary marshalling. Ooh, let's go. What's up, Bill? With the $5 super chat. What is this? 25 likes. Is that all, bruh? Like the video. Yo, shout out to Bill. That's true though, guys. Come on, we've been here for what? Almost 2 hours now, and we got 29 likes. Oh man.
Yeah, it seems a lot of people are busy today.
I know. They're watching, but not liking the video. Unbelievable. Oh, which one should we go for? Let's go with this one. All right, need some healing. Oh, yeah, 10% back, baby. 10% back. Some more defense. Ooh, another epic. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I think I want some Guardians this time. I feel like the next boss is going to be... Yeah! That's it. That's what I was talking about. I don't need the HP restore right now. Let's go. You're killing me. Come on, Balrog, you gotta die, fool. Sorry. Slowly but surely, you're dying, Balrog. Come on, level 30, round 30. Some more malicious. All right, Neko Laser. Yeah, finally, man. Finally. I appreciate you liking the video. Oh, jeez, my units are dying. My units are dying. Yeah, I see some more marksmen. No. Ah, no units. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be a rough one.
I'm out. Darn it. So I guess my mistake was... Let's see. Oh, so I guess it is like your overall ranking is based on the rounds you've done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these guys have gone to wave 50.
Yeah.
Whew.
I'm surprised. Like, above level 36, it's just so hard.
All right, I'm gonna have to try and crack this code then. I mean, not right now, but yeah.
Later.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was 7 days to play this. We're gonna have to do it.
Yeah, I've been messing around with it quite a bit, and usually, like, getting as many troops as you can and boosting the attack does a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was looking here. It feels like the defense did me well, but they did very little damage. Once they were fighting the Balrog there. So I'm gonna have to stack a lot of attack now instead of defense. It didn't work very well stacking defense this time around. All right, guys. Well, you know what? We just hit the 2 hour mark, and we just we tried round one of this pretty cool event. I mean, an hour, and we get to check these other ones. So we're gonna wrap up today's live stream. Just hit midnight for me, so it's a perfect time to end it for today. Don't forget a couple of things. We're gonna be here tomorrow again. All right, tomorrow around. Hopefully, I'll try to stream a little bit earlier tomorrow. But don't forget, just like what Bill Fernie said, hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't yet, and you guys take care for tonight. I appreciate all you guys being here with me. Midnight, holy, I don't even make it to 9 p.m. We here every day now, Bill. So this is the reason why you see the number 22/22. Ah, come on, Demon Goddess. Thank you for the super chat. Demon Goddess to end our stream with the 250 super chat. I am so grateful, she said. And to end it, here we go. Thank you so much. It was awesome having you on. You're always welcome. You're always welcome back. Any final words?
No, I just appreciate having been able to be here, and it was super fun.
It was amazing. And I liked what you said earlier. We are trying to build a very fun and healthy community within Rise to War. We know we have all this season, all the competitive part of the season, and a lot of times people do end up, being upset with other players at how a season goes. But we're trying to balance it out with a nice, fun, and very positive community here on the YouTube. And Bill Fernie just ended with with his final super chat for the evening. Love you, bro. Be safe. See you tomorrow. Bill, since you send that message, I'm waiting you here tomorrow for tomorrow's live stream. All right. Angus, take care, my friend. I think you said goodnight like an hour ago, and you're still here. I appreciate that. Cleona, Demon Goddess, Irons, Nacho Laser. That's an awesome name. Who else? We got Arsenal. Take care. Joshua. Great stream as always. Have a good night, fellow. And Demon Goddess. Thank you, bro. Ghost, I saw your DM. I'll reply in just a second. Ryoman. Do we miss anybody else? I don't think we did. I apologize if we did. But you guys take care. And for sure, see you guys tomorrow.